Hi there, my name is Megan. Welcome back to the Cozy Stretch where we're continuing to play Bayonetta for the Xbox 360. Here we are, we're going to go straight into chapter 2, the city of Deja Vu. All I've done off camera so far is I bought 2 new techniques out of Vodan's shop, the Gates of Hell. We bought 2 techniques, I'm going to show them off after we get through into the main gameplay, but we've just got a cutscene just now, which I've already seen a couple days ago because I had tech issues with OBS. Doesn't everyone who does this game? Not this game, not Bayonetta, but the YouTube game I talk about. Everyone's got it. Oh, you didn't press record? Oh, you didn't turn something off? Oh, you didn't do this, you didn't do that? Well, I had it. I pressed record, I did everything right. However, OBS decided it just didn't want to record the game footage after a while. But instead of just stopping the recording, it kept recording the entire time, and it just showed a lost signal. So that was a waste of my time. I spent half an hour recording, and it revealed nothing. But anyway, back to the game, I suppose.
Do we know each other?
We meet the woman that we were fighting with earlier on top of the plane that crashed into us. We're back in Unknown City.
I've been high and dry for 20 years now. The only rust on me is from the lack of
insight
any
into Bayonetta's past.
Perhaps you're up for the task. You've already disappointed me.
I'm curious to see is whether or not, when I look at this footage back, how the voice acting recordings actually work. Because me playing it, John sounds really clear and very loud in my ear. And to be fair, I am wearing headphones. But Bayonetta sounds really far away, she's far away from the microphone when she was recording. So I'm curious just to see if that's just a thing with Bayonetta's character's audio, or whether it's just my headphones are absolute garbage. I can only wait and find out after another half hour of recording.
I do seem to be having trouble remembering things of late. Would you be so kind as to take it from the top?
So John's completely pissed at us, Bayonetta. She's pissed at Bayonetta. I love how John doesn't really actually use her glasses. They're just there for decoration on top of her head. I cannot actually think. Yeah, she doesn't wear glasses even the centuries ago. It's very interesting.
You may select opponents of your choice.
Then allow me to face the outcast.
None. Feline Kiadagat. The child is of impure blood. Challenging her would be a violation of our tenets of faith.
It would not be the first time we faced each other.
NANI?
Will you face me in this hallowed arena?
I love Bayonetta's so sassy even when she's classed as the outcast of the group. She's still got her little sassy quips. She's not shy, she's not ashamed of being the outcast by any means. She owns that shit. We also get a new ability that the game's going to try and tell us about. You can walk on walls when the moon's out. But no, it's the game mechanic's quite cool. You can walk on walls. I don't know why there's halos in the corner over there. That's so weird. I also remember the first time I did this, when I played this, I think I might have started playing it on normal difficulty. I'm actually not sure if you can switch in between while you're playing it. But I remember the first time I played it, I definitely struggled at that part. Unless there is another part where you do that kind of flashback fight again, and it's more difficult. I can't remember off the top of my head. It has been quite a while since I've played the game initially. Now Bayonetta kind of remembers Jean, and now in the present day, she can walk on walls when the moon's out. Which is cool. It's a cool, like, witchy, I like the world building of that. It's like, oh, witches can walk on walls when the moon's out, because obviously they take their power from, like, the darkness, and the moon kind of represents the darkness. Like, something I've never understood in, like, literature and films is like, oh, the moon, like, lit up things. In real life, I've had very few occasions where the moon has actually dodged it. Jesus, I never forgot that. It's such a troll move. There's quite a few of these enemies, especially in this chapter, where they just kind of trick you into lowering your guard because it's a cutscene, which I just think is so rude. That if you don't pay attention, well, I mean, you should be paying attention to the game. Like, why else are you playing the game if you're not paying attention? But if you're not paying attention, then it's just like, well, you just got hit, so you take damage and you lose whatever streak you've got going on. I'll just pick this up. Now, the moon's hidden by the clouds, so it's not visible, fully visible. And we'll lose the ability. And it's quicker than that. Continue through the next part. What you do is you need to run from here all the way over here, and I forgot to pick up this notebook. I hope this doesn't take away time. It's an unknown metal wall. Antonio's notebook, it just talks about these the walls, the metal walls that you need to kind of like kick the shit out of to open them up. The wall up here, but you can't get through it quick enough before it comes back to you. Please let me off this. Thank you. Thank you. Neatly. I nearly messed that one up. Jesus. Yeah, so we get through now we're in the streets of Vigrid. Which I quite like. There was like a really interesting video I watched recently of someone sort of analysing like the set design of Bayonetta and like how it's like based off of like Italian cities and stuff. Featuring some Assassin's Creed there, talking about Italian cities. Yeah, it was a really interesting video. It was, the name escapes me. I'll probably include a link to it in the description. Because it was really, really interesting. If you like Bayonetta, you'd probably like that video. Because it was actually talking about like the style design of characters as well. And how they're all kind of based off like fashion models, and even how that was sort of brought around.
Do you believe in fate?
Smooth guy here.
Fate brought us here together, and it will never tear us apart.
Tear us apart. Oh, and the moment's ruined. Saves it with a rose. Would be an interesting way for a man to approach me, not gonna lie. I don't know how I'd feel. I'd be like, oh, this is cheesy.
Language.
Sayonara.
Evil-er.
Fleur de ciré eau de parfum. Such a wonderful floral bouquet. With its subtle hints of rosemary. You know, in the language of flowers, rosemary equates to remembrance. Which doesn't quite equate to you, now does it? Bayonetta. Will you stop that?
Obviously, Bayonetta is existing in purgatory just now, so this guy can't see her properly. But I do like how he acts like he can.
I'm not your pet. The name is Luca. A name you'd better remember.
Bayonetta 100% tried to kill him, just there.
Wait! You can't just run away from me like that! I know what I saw that day!
Luca's got his own version of events from Bayonetta awakening from the lake. Which, when I replay this game, is actually quite interesting, the little hints of how things can be seen from different angles, and I kind of like how they do revisit this scene to show different things. Because, yeah, from Luca's angle, it does look like Bayonetta's just came out of the lake and just completely fucking murdered his dad in front of him. Oh, that cat. Oh no. That cat was something else. It's like a fucking potato.
Smell. It's the same smell that clung to the air the day my father was murdered.
This is a good hint. This is a hint at
Which means I'm
that
right
Bayonet is
on
not
step.
the guy that murdered his dad. That was a cool shot. I like shots. Cinematography of some video game shots. That was quite a cool one.
You need to hone your sense of smell, my dear. There's no rosemary in the perfume. After all, rosemary is a demon repellent.
You normally find that saving up the witch powers just for the larger enemies that might give you problems. I mean, in this stage of the game, the larger enemies aren't really annoying. They're quite slow, especially on the easy level modes. They're not really doing much in the way of giving a challenge, but it's just nice to get them out of the way, just so you can focus on maybe some of the smaller, faster enemies that are probably going to actually attempt to attack you. Just one of those little hints. You can see a notebook. Oh fuck! Too busy looking around to actually pay attention to the game. Jeez. Wow, nice little witch time. And I'm probably going to get whacked. Oh yes, a double witch time there. Also, I know that I said, I don't think these things have any weak points, but if I had to guess, I actually think that giant thing on the back is part of a weak spot. I'm not entirely sure if it does more damage or not, but we just removed his armour. Which I think is a cool little detail, but you can't... I don't actually think you can. I think it does just kind of walk away. I say walk away, it fucking climbs away like King Kong style up that building into nothingness. But that's us done with that part of the fight, and we get to go back to Luca being like, ah.
You only run away so fast because you've got something to run from.
I'm a big strong man.
You can't escape me forever.
But again, I like that scene. Look, Bayonetta is like right next to him, where he thinks that she's run away, and she clearly hasn't. She's standing there. She's actually, there's a little bit of her face that's a bit of like sadness, regret. Who knows? Yeah, but Bayonetta, like, to have like an emotion like that is quite interesting, and the fact that like Luca thinks that he knows so much based off of his father's research. But yet he's like completely clueless because he just can't see into the other world that Bayonetta like is currently existing in, along with like, the angels, etc. But yeah, there's more of these witchy graves. So this is the first time I've actually picked up one of these arcade bullets. So they give you extra bullets. Oh, there's that fucking cursed cat. Is it? That one's not as cursed as the one in the cutscene, but it's pretty close. Oh, nice trams. Yeah, this is definitely a European city if it's got trams in it. Apart from if you're in the UK. UK cities don't have trams. And I live in a city with trams. Edinburgh. What a poor excuse for trams. Oh jeez. No, better watch out because I got caught out. Luckily I did record this because now I can not dodge that. I can not dodge that, so it hit me the exact same way as it did last time. Yeah, Edinburgh's got trams. I say trams, it's got like fucking 2 trams that go in a straight line from one side of the city to the other. But it doesn't even go from one side to the other, it goes down half the fucking city to the other. Oh, I forgot to show you what I unlocked in the from Rodans. I completely forgot to show that. But don't worry, there's another battle coming up soon. This notebook's just talking about being able to walk on walls. What we can do is we can actually lift this up and eat it like that, and that was actually pretty fucking cool. And also interesting is that these things scream when you hit them, like properly, and they're very like female voices. It's very interesting. But I want to be able to show. Right, so I unlocked the breakdance combo, which is quite cool because you're able to move around as you do it. Ends with a little pose. Nice dodge. The second ability that I unlocked in Rodans is just simply an air dodge, because I didn't notice, but at the start of the game you can't dodge while you're in mid-air, which I think is a very strange thing to do in a game where dodging is like a main ability. To not be able to dodge in the air, you just got completely friendly fired there, and I feel a little bit sorry. Yeah, so you can just dodge in mid-air, but I thought you could do that already. Anyway, I paid the coins for it because I didn't want to not have the ability that I think is such a basic part of what that should be in the game already. But this guy's got whoa, dodged. You ain't grabbing me. And we can finish this battle off with a little climax summon here. Nice. See why people might criticise this game for having like too many like quick time events. I completely get that, just because it does seem like there's not much else to do but to spam the X button when prompted to. However, I don't really have a problem with that. I'm not going to bother picking up too many of the weapons. I do feel like the weapons kind of just slow you down a lot of the time. That's another gold LP. Quasi Una Fantasia. I actually believe that unlocks a weapon that's vaguely obtainable as currency. With the notebooks, most of them now is about lore rather than any other game mechanics, and the game mechanics are obviously like discussed. I'll enter the Gates of Hell quickly. I'll kind of cut it out, but I'll show you what we unlock with that gold LP.
Working me to the bone, but no need to pity me. I was bored anyways. Let me go whip some things into shape for you. This took a bit of pounding to shape, but the workmanship's solid. Now,
The Shuraba. So it's more of a sword. Oh, is this one of the ones that you actually just get given to you? I didn't realise that. Oh, right, okay, so that explains why... Right, okay, so I wasn't good enough at the game when I played it the first time around to unlock any fucking weapons. I got given this one for free, obviously. I do want to show off the Shuraba a little bit, just to show a little bit more of the gameplay. Basically, it's a katana. I thought I thought I could just break the game there. Oh wow. Nice. Just laughing at them now. No, I genuinely thought I just broke the game there by getting witch time and simultaneously unlocking that bridge. Because what you're supposed to do is go back, activate this, and use the witch time to cross the bridge normally. But of course, that's also why they put the stoppage there, so you don't do that. And then we get another arcade bullet for angel attack at the end. So I think I play with the katana a lot of the time. I do personally like it. And there must be a reason they give you it. Just saying. But yeah, you're meant to take it all the way up there and bring it down here. More cats here, which... yeah, they just look like potatoes, to be honest. I always feel like I don't really explore the first time I play a game. But we come into what looks like a sort of chapel, cathedral of sorts. There's a little bit of skirting going on.
little friend.
I love this. I love how it makes it sort of a comedic moment here just with the change of music.
Doing running around Vigrid? You're certainly not dressed in your...
Yeah, this child's definitely not dressed like the rest of the Vigridians. But seeing the little child sets off this flashback. That's just sad. Let's be honest. It also explains why Fly Me to the Moon is a reoccurring theme throughout the game, and holy shit. Bayonetta's quite good in like having the colossal scale of this particular angel. Just with that one head in that building taking up almost the entire room. It's really something, even though it's still in that sort of ghastly form. But now we go into the same realm as it and we take it on. We just do a nice dodge, get some witch time in. And did you forget that it could fly? Because it didn't. And now we're joined by its friend, the second head, which you do need to watch out for. Which do as I say, not as I do, obviously. Oh, I nearly messed it up. Again, one of these times where it's like, oh, are you in a cutscene? No, not quite. And if you do mess that up, you need to play that again. Because it does just kill you straight off the bat, which is fairly annoying. But that's how the chapter ends, with Bayonetta flying back down to the ground. But we did quite well that time. We did got quite a few platinums there. Ooh. Do we overall it's a gold. To get a platinum, I think you do need to get every single levels of platinum. And I think we got a silver in there as well, which brought down the average. So it's more of an average thing to get the medals, which is kind of annoying, but we get to play Angel Attack, and this time we've got even more bullets, so hopefully we can do a little bit better than what we've done previously. Right, or no. Or not. I'm quite upset because the first time I recorded this, I got a good 64 points, and it doesn't look like I'm getting anywhere near that amount this time. Oh, definitely not. 50 points this time. Oh, but a little bit miserable, but that is enough to buy us something decent. That is enough to get us our Mega Green Herb Lollipop. So we'll just buy that, and then that's us done. You don't get to exchange it for any extra heals, which is a bit sucky, but hey ho. The map is now on fire for good reason, considering a giant fireball just get fucking thrown at the ground, and we can see the next chapter is called Burning Ground, which will be certainly something to go into. But I'm gonna leave us off here and end the video. I hope that you have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Please like and subscribe if you liked the video, and I hope to see you next time when we play more Bayonetta for the Xbox 360. Cool, thanks, bye!